Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. So more and more information is coming out now about BTB Savage and how he was taken out and who all played a part in it, y'all. Now, a lot of things that were being said about BTB Savage getting kicked out the army, all this stuff, they're trying to tarnish his name, y'all, now, according to his mother. She said that he never got kicked out of the army. Okay, y'all? So while they were trying to tarnish his name and trying to make him seem like, something that he wasn't, yeah, he bragged about stuff on the internet, which a lot of them do. But, should you go out just for that reason? No. But you got to be smarter than that, okay? And I've been saying this all the time. I've been saying this on this page. You have to be careful of your surroundings. He basically got Mo3'ed. This is what people are saying. What his mother is saying, y'all. That he got Mo3'ed, basically, okay? Now, when I say Mo3'ed, I want y'all to think about how Mo3'ed went out. Now, and also I want you to think about that same manager that was, managing Mo3'ed, how somebody else went out that he was managing as well, okay? I want y'all to think about this, okay? And I tell you all the time, be careful who you have managing you. It's very important for you to do your homework when you're trying to get into the music industry, because so many people has ties, y'all, okay? So many people. And if you don't know about the ties and the connections, then you might end up, ass out, y'all, okay? I'm going to just basically say it how it is, all right? Now, Mo3'ed, when he was taken out, and I'm going to just give y'all a quick. He was on the phone with his manager, y'all. His manager is the one that got him to do this movie so that he can be there for a certain date on 11/11, okay? He was on the phone with his manager, letting him know every turn, every step he take. So he can report back, allegedly, to the hitters, and they can, be in position to take Mo3'ed out. He passed away on the phone with his manager, y'all. Okay? Now, another thing that I want to say, Roy Lee. He was on the phone with Mo3'ed's manager when he got taken out. Roy Lee was being managed by Rainwater, y'all. He was being managed by Rainwater too. And he passed away on the phone, just got off the phone or was on the phone with Mo3'ed's manager when he got taken out. What are the odds of two people on the phone with a manager and getting taken out because somebody gave their location and the only one that gave the location was the manager? Make it make sense. But everybody want to ignore this. There's no arrest still made. Okay? And they're still in Dallas covering up everybody that played a part in Mo3'ed. Now let's fast forward to this right now. Okay? BTB Savage. I told y'all he was being coerced by someone. That somebody was telling him something against what his mama was telling him. And it's crazy that you listen to this other person that your mama told you not to listen to and you should have listened to your mama. And then in the end, he was on the phone right before he gets taken out, texting and calling his mama, talking about, I feel like something finna happen. I think they're trying to set me up. And he was talking about his producer, D, the one in the blue shirt right here, y'all. The one right here in the blue shirt in the white pants. This is who he was with when he left this restaurant where they was out eating at, which all was a front so all the other ones could line him up when he came out the restaurant, y'all. This is so sad. His mother said that he pretty much was set up by his own producer, y'all. Now, we all know, and we saw the pictures of, BTB Savage standing in the middle of, a crime scene. But guess who idea this was? See, this is why I tell y'all, these managers will send you off. These producers will send you off because you know what? After you're gone, they profit. And I wouldn't be surprised if this producer didn't have him in a key man insurance too, y'all. Because anybody that works with someone on a business level, they can go get these insurance policies taken out on people. Now, not only did he might have been smart enough to go and get an insurance policy on, his artist he was producing, he also was the one allegedly that went and robbed him after he was taken out. So you know what that tells you? That he was working with the same people that came to his house. And he had this little altercation with Omar and them, okay? This guy was working with the same people. And word on the street is, this producer, D, he's the reason why he was even in Houston in the first place, y'all. Ain't that's where he was at, Houston? He was the reason why that he was there where he was in the first place. His mama kept trying to get him to come back where she was. But his producer was telling him that he needed to be a certain place, in order to, come up. He needed to be around a certain place, okay? And this is where he passed away at, where his friend advised him to be, okay? Yes, he was hit up in Houston in a drive-by hitting, y'all. And his producer is the one that, had him there in the first place. Where he was staying at while he was there, he had, a lot of money there. They said that he had about $200,000 wherever he was staying, okay? The only person that knew all these details was the person that was renting the house with him, which was his producer, y'all. Now, the mama also said some more stuff, y'all, that really just lines up everything perfectly. And I'm wondering, is this producer going to get locked up? And if he does get locked up, because we got so much crookedness going on, and they do things in certain cities and state because they have the backing of crooked politicians and crooked police officers, because this is why they took out Takeoff in Houston. Because a lot of people help cover up crimes that people do. Okay, they cover up. They get on the news and say, we're going to make sure, there is something done. But then they turn around and get off the news, and they turn around and help cover up crimes that's taking place because they're cool with people that committed those crimes. A lot of times. Okay, y'all? So when there are crimes done in Dallas, Texas, and crimes that's done in Houston, Texas, and all of these areas right here, you have to be careful of where you're going to, because of the fact that these commissioners and chief of police and all of these are crooked as well, y'all. Okay? And the mayors. You have to be careful who people is out here mingling and tingling with. You have to also watch the fact that people is going to a certain area, they're getting taken out, and then their crimes are not even getting, no justice for it. So you as an artist have to wake up, okay? If you live somewhere, you shouldn't have to move somewhere just for your career to take off, okay? You can go somewhere, do some business, and bounce. You do not have to surround yourself with snakes in order to get, to make it in the industry. This guy seemed like a snake to the 25th power, y'all, okay? This D guy. He was straight sending this guy off. He didn't like him. That's what it looks like. He was jealous of BTB, and he did not like BTB. He was straight sending him off, telling him, this is how you make it in a career, in a music career. You have something very special right now. You took somebody out. It was self-defense. And you got a crime scene that you can put into, post in your videos and pump this situation up. This is what he was being fed. And instead of him listening to his mom, he listened to this guy. His mama was telling him, leave it alone. His producer was telling him, let's go hardcore forward. Sending him off while at the same time setting him up, y'all. All right. He was the reason that BTP was posting, all those pictures standing in the middle of that blood. Okay, y'all. The producer. I told y'all, I said the same thing with Mo3'ed. And you have to be careful who your producer is and what they're putting out to the world when they produce videos and stuff like that. You have to be careful where they're heading your video, what direction they putting it in. Because if you don't pay attention to certain things, they will put your demise in your own video. They will edit it until you see, wait a minute, I didn't want to be right here. I didn't want to stand next to a RIP statue, like take off. You know what I'm saying, y'all? They will edit certain things into the video and put certain things in there, and you won't understand until it's too late that they marked me in this video right here. This is why I've been talking about a lot over here on this page. So he goes out to dinner after he does the interview and taunts them pretty much. Not taunts, but, he got, Vlad TV helped line him up too, because he got him to do this video, this interview. And then he edits the video. Okay, do y'all see how all of these demons work together? So we got Vlad on one hand that's editing videos. And then we got D, the producer, giving him bad advice, telling him to do this, do that, do that. And him ignoring his mama, who really cares about him and don't want nothing to happen to him. He's ignoring her because she already got a bad feeling. This is why Mama Bear is already telling them, you don't have to be around these guys for your career to jump off. Okay? She's telling him this. If you're feeling uncomfortable, then something is wrong. This is what she was telling this guy, her son. Okay? And he did not realize till it was too late, y'all. Too late. He goes out to dinner with his producer. He goes in the bathroom and calls his mama, y'all. Out of all people, you call your mama. You don't call some security or the police and say, I'm feeling like my life in danger right now. Can you make sure that I get to where I need to go pick up my money and then, get up out of here? Because I'm feeling I'm getting threatened. Something. You know what I'm saying, y'all? He calls Mama Bear. And then Mama Bear tells him, go get your stuff or whatever, just bounce. Even if you didn't get your stuff, because Mama Bear don't seem like she's materialistic. Because after her son was taken out, she talked to D, the producer, and she told him that they can keep the money, whatever. She don't even care about the money. She want his jewelry back so his son could have his jewelry. And this guy fell off the grid. He ain't even talked back to the mama or nothing like that. He just gone and disappeared after he talked to the mama, okay? He was the only one staying there allegedly, he was staying at the Airbnb, whatever y'all call it. He was staying there with her son. And then he goes back after they lined him up. When he left the restaurant, he got hit up in the drive-by. He goes back to where they were staying, and he robbed this man while he was taken out. And after he robbed him, now he done, allegedly disappeared, y'all. He done disappeared. So that already shows you that he played a big part in this mess that happened to her son. This is so sad. It make you think about Biggie. It make you think about a lot of stuff when, people tell parents, if you let him come, then I will make sure he's good. And then Biggie, gets led into a drive-by. And he mysteriously is in a car in front of his manager. Okay, y'all? Puff Daddy. Gets taken out right in front of Puff Daddy. Lined up just how they wanted it. Okay? And word on the street, a lot of people allegedly say Puff Daddy set up his artist. Because he was about to, do some bigger things. Without him. So this is a word to the wise, y'all. For all you upcoming artists, be careful who you picking as your managers, your producers, people that's doing these videos for you, and who they're plugged with and tagged with. Be careful going on certain platforms doing interviews. I don't understand why everybody goes to Vlad TV when there's so many bloggers out here. And there's some big time bloggers out here. Okay, you can go to it and you don't have to be being lined up afterwards, y'all. Okay? And you can still get your name out here. Why not just pick, some of the big artists that's, get a lot of attention? We got a lot of people that do interviews of artists. Hell, you got Tasha K. You can get your name out here through her. And so many others. But they go to Vlad, okay? And Vlad has a history, allegedly, of sending people off on his interviews. The interviews that he gives. Now, not only is it helping allegedly, send people off when they come to do interviews with him, he's allegedly tied to a major record label, Empire Records, allegedly, y'all, through family. That a lot of artists pass away in this record label. Any distribution deals. A lot of the times, Ghazi gets, a big payout. When people that he has, did a distribution deal passes away, y'all. Do y'all see the circle of deception that's going on right now? Do y'all see it? This is sad on so many levels. But I'm hoping and praying that, justice is prevailed, y'all. And instead of people, trying to get rid of these snakes, y'all. And when I say get rid of, I'm not pushing no violence or stuff. Instead of them trying to get these snakes out of the industry that people are passing away mysteriously when they're dealing with, instead of them getting rid of these people, they're praising a lot of these people. The media and everything, okay? It's a wonder why our world is the way it is right now, y'all. It's sad. We have people in Africa that's over there, passing laws. That's their business, what they're passing. But the United States is so hell-bent on running their country into the ground and then trying to go run somebody else's country into the ground. They're so hell-bent on it, y'all. That Kamala Harris is over there right now trying to change these people's mind about laws that they're passing. And a lot of Christians and everybody else that's religious, they're looking at Kamala and the president and them right now in a certain type of way, y'all. And they don't even understand why they probably not going to, they're going to get booted out of office so fast when election time comes. Because of the way they're moving right now. Y'all. It's like the morals that's going on right now. These are the ones that's getting praised that don't have morals. And the ones that's getting praised, the ones that's, I hope I didn't say that backwards. The ones that don't have any morals, these are the ones that gets praised. That's turning against God. The ones that is for God, these are the ones that's getting turned away and getting, mocked. And they want to, take sanctions against them because of them having morals. Y'all, look how everything is getting turned around that's going on in the world right now. Look how it's going on. She is over there right now trying to, bully a country that's taking a stand against something that the Bible teaches, y'all. If Jesus came here to, pass away for our sins, then what is Kamala telling y'all? Is she saying, the heck with Jesus? She could care less what he came over here to do because she wants to push the agenda of the rainbow tribe, y'all. It's a shame that something so beautiful as a rainbow with the different colors that be on the ground and stuff when it rains certain day and the sun hit a certain, angle and the light, flash on it. Something so beautiful that God has put here for us as a rainbow. They didn't made a mockery of the rainbow, y'all. They done made a mockery of it to the point where people don't even want to discuss a rainbow around their kids anymore. A lot of people is disgusted by it. Something that God, put here, something so beautiful. They have, dirtied it up, y'all. They have made a mockery of the rainbow. Pay attention to everything that's being mocked out here. And how anything that, has any kind of meaning behind it. They're taking the meaning behind everything and making you not like certain things and God's creation of certain stuff. Y'all pay attention to this stuff because it's real, y'all. Sit back and watch and see if any of these guys is about to get arrested and put away for what just went down with BTB. The writing is on the wall who all set him up. The writing is on the wall. That everybody played a part. And I keep telling y'all, it takes a team to set up some of these people that they're setting up in the way that they set them up. How would these guys even know where this guy was at, y'all? That he was leaving this restaurant. How did they know? Unless this guy was telling them. Well, he was in there talking to his mama in the bathroom, feeling like he was about to get taken out. And feeling like his life was in danger. This guy probably was texting a hitter saying we should be leaving in about 10-15 minutes. This is probably the route he's going to take to get back to the so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Hell, they could have put a tracker on his car. Ain't no telling. While he was at the restaurant. This is how these snakes move, y'all. And the dumb part about this now, they commit these crimes and then they're looking stupid when they're in the courtroom. When they finally get them in the courtroom, they sitting in there looking stupid like they so sorry. Some of them be smiling in the camera, y'all. Because some of them don't care about where they're going. They're out here mingling and tingling with men on the street, y'all. So you think that they care about going into a jail with a bunch of them? They're where they need to be. And this producer, oh my goodness. He should never produce anything ever again. He should be locked up with the rest of them for helping line this man up, y'all. This man was screaming for help, y'all. He was screaming for help that day that he was taken out. And he just didn't do things the way he should have done it. He could feel that his life was about to be taken. This is why he was calling his mama. And not only did he go to the bathroom and call his mama before he was taken out, y'all. He turned around, y'all, and was sitting at the table still texting his mama saying that something did not feel right, that something was about to go down. He knew that this snake right here was about to take his life, and he had no clue why. This is why I tell y'all, be careful of the snakes. Because some people have snakes in their own house. Some people got snakes in their own family. Okay, y'all? Some people got snakes. You remember that movie, Sleeping with the Enemy? Some people got snakes in their own bed, y'all. Okay? You have to be careful who you are around, who you call yourself signing, that call themselves helping your career out. Do your homework on some of these people. See if they got any family members in the industry that likes, sacrificing folks. Okay, y'all? Question stuff that they want you to do. Because word on the street is BTB Savage got a pass, allegedly. This is what they wanted him to think, that he got a pass. And I'm going to tell y'all this. What people that works together to set people up and rob them and whatever else that they does, okay? What person that's in a group of people, family members or friends, that set people up, call somebody and tell them that it's okay, you're going to get a pass on this. He passed away, but he shouldn't have tried to rob you. That same person that called themselves gave you a pass, that same person was a part of the play, y'all. So he didn't really get a pass. They just wanted him to think he had a pass. So he could still let his guards down some more, because they didn't get him that time. They was coming back to get him again. He was the target. And he was the target because he had all his money lined up. And not only that, they probably had some insurance on him, y'all. And it's simple as that. This is the new thing right now. Get an artist, put insurance on him. Line him up, get paid. And as simple as that. And the thing of it is, the biggest thing about this whole thing is this is not going to change until people start digging into this key man insurance policy in this company. Because most insurances don't want to pay out this type of money. They dig. If something happens in your home, the insurance sends somebody out. Okay? If something happens in your home. If you have any kind of car accidents, The insurance do a background. They do some digging before they just pass out money like that. If somebody passes away, the insurance questions things, and they try not to pay you. So why is it so easy for these artists to be taken out, and entertainers and whoever's in business with them, that just passes this money on to them as if, they deserve this? But who deserves to get paid off of that artist when that artist is about to leave? If you have an artist that's their contract is up in a few days and they pass away, why ain't anybody digging into this stuff, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why ain't these record labels and producers and managers and all of this, why ain't they getting looked into when they got so many artists that's passing away in similar manners and being lined up in similar ways? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Just like it take a team to raise a child, it take a village to raise a child, it's taking a team to take these people out, y'all. And when they have the right people in play, it goes smoothly. And then a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, these crimes don't even get solved because they got people, in higher places that help brush this on the rug and make it not even a priority for them to try to solve these cases, y'all. It's sad. And then these chief of police and all this stuff, they jump on TV and we're going to get to the bottom. We're going to this, we're going to that. They're not planning on getting to the bottom. That's just what they want people to think, the communities. It's smoke and mirrors, y'all. A lot of times when I do the numbers, it says that a lot of this stuff is smoke and mirrors. That a lot of stuff that you're seeing is not true. Some of the stuff that you see on the news is half the truth. Some of the stuff is setting you off of the person who really behind stuff. A lot of stuff is not true. And Mo3'ed is a prime example of that. They arrested Yellow Beezy's cousin, y'all. And they left out the fact that that's Yellow Beezy's cousin that's locked up. And they just try to put it on the female that he was, Mo3'ed was messing with. The ski sister. Okay? Let's go that route and and get the light off of Yellow Beezy. Okay? This is what they do. They say he was arrested for taking Mo3'ed out. And then, breaking news. Here go a second person that was arrested for taking Mo3'ed out. We ain't heard nothing else from them, y'all. You know why? Because they're just sitting there to try to get, want things to die down. And then they're going to let them out of there once, the weapons charges or whatever they was caught with, expires, or they do that little time for that. And then it's going to be time served. And they didn't have enough information to put, keep them for Mo3'ed case. This is how they call themselves running this. And I want you to pay attention that they have people that do these documentaries and all of this stuff to steer the narratives too, so that just in case, when they do go to court, they're going to think about the documentary that 50 Cent did, saying that, all of this was because of jealousy, because his baby mama, the baby mama of the person that was locked up, he did this because he was mad. They don't want you to know the truth about Trap Boy Freddy and them was all on the expressway. They don't want you to let the truth out about all of that. They interviewed people for the documentary for Mo3'ed, y'all. They interviewed people for that. And the people that told on the people that really was behind it, and the names that they mentioned that really was behind it, they left it out of the documentary, y'all. Make it make sense. This is how it takes a team to cover up stuff. And they're hoping that maybe one of the jurors will see this documentary and they be like, no, this is what they didn't even mention on Trap Boy Freddy and them in this documentary. They only mentioned the baby daddy, it being jealous. They didn't even mention the fact that the baby daddy is some kin to Yellow Beezy. They left all of them sweet little details out, y'all. Just like I do a lot of crimes that's taking place right now. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up and be careful of who you call yourself helping your career. Because that same person that's calling themselves helping your career is the same person that will line you up in this music industry right now. And you don't got to believe me. Look at the trail of bodies that's dropping around producers, managers, record labels, so-called friends. Look at the trail of bodies, y'all. Okay? Pay attention. And start doing your homework. And don't let a manager, producer, or nothing know your every move. Okay? They don't have to know where you stand at when you come into town. They don't have to know who you're with, where, when, and how. They set up where you need to go do a video or shoot at or whatever you need to do. You go there with your security and you bounce. Nothing else is their business. Because this is how people get lined up. They open themselves up to somebody knowing all their business. And they don't really realize who that person really is that's lining them up. Until it's too late. Just like Mo3'ed. He started realizing that Rainwater was a part of the play. His downfall. He started getting into it with him those last days of him being there. And when you bumping heads with somebody that's supposed to be in your corner like that, watch out. Watch out. Sit back and think about what you're doing, how you're doing, and letting everybody know your business. You renting a room or a house with a producer that knows all where your money at, where your jewelry at. Your mother is in an uproar because she's upset because she knows something ain't right. She trying to get you to another whole city and state to get away from these guys. Peep the play before the play is played out on you. Okay, y'all? This is what you do. If you got a family member that you just keep bumping heads with, talk about you behind your back all the time, maybe it's a good idea that they not know all your business. Because when they know your business, you can get lined up easily like that. Okay? If you got a friend that knows all your business that you don't 100% trust, be careful of that, y'all. Be very careful of that. If you are around people, make sure they are people in your inner circle that you truly trust. Okay? And it don't hurt to have a little dirt on other people too. That in your little circle. Because it's a security. It's a little security blanket. Okay? You make sure. And if you have to have a little dirt on somebody else, then that 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't be around that person. You should not be around that person. Because they'll take you out for that reason too. For even knowing they dirt. I just thought about that. Like, no, that's not really good to just be around a person, period. That's out here doing stuff like this. If you get, I want y'all to think about, and I'm going to close it with this, but I want y'all to think about Boosie. Boosie allegedly helped line Mo3'ed up. Allegedly. He was chasing around town this artist. And this artist was leaving. Every time Boosie get there, he goes to another city and state somewhere. And he was getting away from Boosie. He didn't want to do no business with Boosie, okay? And he was letting it be known that he did not want to do no business with Boosie, y'all. You have to be like that with a lot of people. A lot of people. Because all money is not good money. You have to be on your P's and Q's, especially. The only people that don't want to be on these P's and Q's and don't care and they still sign with people like this is snakes too. That don't mind doing a sacrifice so that people, so that they can come up. Some people don't mind. And then when it hits the fan afterwards, they want to say something about it when that somebody in their, family or whatever is sacrificed. But pay attention to how a lot of people, and I'm going to leave it at this, a lot of people that's managers, that's in the industry. They got managers, and before that, they got that manager or they got that producer. Their mothers or their fathers was the ones that was looking out for their best interests. Pay attention to half of the artists that family members that was looking out for them passed away, and then they ended up having to get a new manager after their mother or somebody else passes away. Okay, y'all. They probably their parents was taken out for a particular reason. Okay, y'all. So somebody else could be put in that play to be your handler. And when they say handler, that means somebody that tells you you should do this, you should do that. Somebody that makes sure they know everywhere your every move is to get you away from people that's, will guard you from the bull crap. When people want to move you to their cities and states and stuff and handle your career and want to handle every part of your life like that, woe to those ones, okay, y'all? Because those are the ones that are lined up the easiest, okay, y'all? Anyway, I'm about to go. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And may this young man rest in peace, y'all. Because they are trying to smear his name. They're trying to say he, all kind of stuff to make him look bad. And it's sad. It is sad. The only thing that this guy is guilty of is surrounding himself with a bunch of snakes and running his mouth, y'all, showing off all his goods. Because he thought that this is the way to go to be in the industry. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Peace.